Hello friends and welcome back. Today we are here to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 5 Episode 20. It is called Spiral and I am so not ready to embrace the spiral that I am 100% sure this episode is going to send me. You guys know that I have been rewatching the videos before I come back here and watch the next episode. Not the videos. I don't rewatch my reactions. I should... Listen, I'm already anxious enough as it is right now, and I'm having coffee, which is probably the worst decision I've ever made. But at this point, I need the coffee right now. But I also feel like the coffee is gonna make me even more anxious, and I'm already having a hard time dealing with my anxiety right now. But I'm gonna just drink anyways. I have to say that rewatching 519 was not exactly a fun experience, and I hate to say it because y'all know I love Buffy, but that episode is a really hard one to watch. It doesn't mean it's a bad episode, quite on the contrary, but it is one that I do not feel emotionally ready to tackle. The way that the episode ended, I'm concerned for Dawn. I think the only upside, positive aspects to what happened is that it's not like she went in knowing Dawn was the key. So I'm hoping this means that Glory is not well prepared for this, and hopefully that's going to give us a little bit of an advantage as to being able to defeat her somehow. So that's the only positive I can think of though, because the reality is I am super scared of her right now, especially after what she did to Tara this episode. As concerned as I am for Dawn, I think Tara is what's been bothering me the most since I watched the last episode. I have been incredibly anxious about what this means, and I'm trying to manifest good vibes right now just because I can sometimes be a pretty negative person, and over this last week or so I have been manifesting so many bad things around me that I'm trying to think only good thoughts right now. So this is my way of expressing that, of expressing my Tara's gonna be fine, and her sanity is gonna come back. I still have hope that this can be reversed, and I do think that this episode is either going to make or break my hope. If Willow is taking care of Tara the entire episode and they have no hints about trying to make her sanity come back, that would make me think that that's it, even though I don't want to think about that. I do think this episode is going to help me understand what they're trying to do with Tara's character right now. In regards to Dawn, I've been thinking a lot about this ever since Lexi brought up the idea that I think she was sort of feeling that Dawn might die or something. It was just something that she brought up and that I had never really thought about, to be honest. And so I've given it a lot of thought. And to be honest, I don't think Dawn would die. And the reason that I think this is because, number one, I know that these writers are mean. I've watched The Body. I know what they can do. But I don't think they would be mean enough as to literally get rid of Buffy's only family. That's a little bit too much considering what they just put us through. But the biggest reason is that I feel these writers are really smart, and I actually genuinely trust them. And I feel because Dawn feels such a season 5 specific character, bringing her outside of that is going to bring something super interesting to this story. The connection that I made in my head was sort of like Anya, right? Because Anya is, I want to say, an episode-centric character that ended up lasting throughout the show. I can see them doing something similar with Dawn, because now she's kind of leaving season 5 and she's becoming a little bit more important than that. I do think that we're going to find a way to make Dawn be okay. I have faith. Oh my god, I really miss Faith. I just want to put that out there. Where is she? Honestly, come back to me, okay? But what I was saying is that I have faith that Dawn is going to be okay somehow, but I'm honestly not sure how they're going to be defeating Glory. She feels such a big character that a part of me doesn't think she's going to be defeated in a conventional way. I think we do have to talk about Willow. The thing that kind of stands out to me a little bit about that is that I love how much Buffy trusts her. Buffy actually trusts her friends so much that she's kind of blinded in that sense, right? Because she just loves and trusts Willow so much, and I think a huge part of it is just because Willow is incredibly consistent, I want to say. I don't think Willow is somebody who disobeys order or does anything that would go against Buffy. She was clearly completely out of it, right? She was not thinking things through. What this reminded me of is how Giles says in Restless, I'm not gonna sing it, but I totally want to, but I have that song in my head, the spell we did with Buffy might have released some primal evil or something. He says something like that, right? And so I was thinking, so does that mean that Glory was released because of the spell that they did. I don't know, and I wondered if this had a connection. And so that made me wonder, is like the whole thing that Willow just did with like opening up this dark magic book and doing whatever spell she did, like, because that looked creepy, is that going to be setting up her season 6 big bad? Did she just like wake him from the grave or something like that? I don't know, but I do think this has definitely got to be a story that we're gonna have to follow up on right now. But I do like that she seems powerful, like really powerful, like powerful enough to really be able to help us with Glory. I'm kind of also excited to see how Giles is going to be fitting into all of this, because I feel like Giles has been kind of like, I don't want to say violent this season, but I do think that like Giles has shown us a little bit of that like Ripper side, and I do think that like they're messing with family right now, and I do think Giles is like very protective of them, so I'm curious to see how involved he's going to be, not just like on the research side of things, but on the action side of things. And, you know, always excited to see how Xander is going to fit in. You can see how much he's matured and changed, and so I wonder how he's going to be able to get our characters to think straight, because Tara is completely clouded by Willow. No, the opposite. Buffy's completely clouded, like, out of fear for Dawn, and so I think that Xander can really be the one to, like, glue us together and be like, don't get emotional, because right now we have to think, like, practically. So I'm excited to, like, see what their plans are going to be, how they're going to, like, be able to actually get this done, because it's time, y'all. It's time for that big battle, and if they've already hurt me like this before the battle, I'm scared of the battle, but it's gonna be fine. It's totally gonna be fine. Even though this episode can bring me some anxiety, I've been watching so much Buffy this week. I have watched, okay, how many episodes was it? I've watched at least 6 episodes just within this last like few days, like this week. So even though I can say that I'm like super anxious and not looking forward to watching this episode, I want y'all to know that I still really, really love this show, even if it might hurt me. Anyways, I think I have spoken enough. I think I'm actually ready to press play on this episode, and now that I said it, I know I'm definitely not. As always, I really appreciate all of you who support my channel, who watch my videos. We should go watch the episode now, right? Okay. I just realized that I spoke for like half an eternity and never actually said my predictions for this episode. So I'm going to make that very quickly. I'm going to say that I do think this episode is going to start where the last one ended. And what I'm curious to know is, are they going to be escaping right now, or are we going to lean into it for reals? And I think it's going to be us starting to build a plan that we're going to be executing over the next 2 episodes, I would say. So yeah, without further ado, let's press play. Oh, lovely. We're starting well. Nice! Okay, let's go. Oh, no.
I really hate it when people touch my things. Just one. Truck.
Oh, okay. Yes! Okay. Okay. Oof.
I don't know how he got away. That truck couldn't have slowed her down for more than a second.
Well, how isn't important. All that matters is that the 2 of you are safe.
Safe? We've barely been able to manage not getting seriously dead every time we've crossed paths with Glory.
Perhaps we should reassemble at the magic shop, see if there's
Can't
anything...
fight her.
Well, not yet, no.
No, not ever. She's too strong, Giles. We're not gonna win this with stakes or spells or pulling out some uranium power core. She's a god and she's coming for us. So let's just not be here when she starts knocking.
Run away?
Oh.
Finally, a sensible plan.
That's not what she meant.
Oh, that is.
Is it?
Nobody goes home, nobody tells anybody we're leaving. Just pack up whatever supplies we need and that's it, we're gone.
Cool.
You can't, like, I can't believe their plan is to run away. That's crazy.
You might have noticed something interesting. A key in human form, perhaps? Lounging about, unattended.
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled. Especially with the part where she gets her key back and I cease to exist.
True, this
Oh,
so
now-
appealing form will of necessity be shrugged off.
Not if I get the key first.
And if you did, could you do it? Take a human life with your own hands?
It doesn't matter how I came by it. It's mine. And I plan on keeping it.
No, please tell me he's not gonna go after Dawn as well. Please, no.
You just need to stay here. Come. soon as Buffy arrives.
I feel oddly worse.
That's alright. Okay. Damn, they're really gonna do it?
What's he doing
What?
here?
She invited him?
Out.
He's here because we need him.
The hell we do.
If Glory finds us, he's the only one besides me that has any chance of protecting Dawn.
Buffy, come on.
Look, this isn't a discussion. He stays. Get over it.
Buckle up, kids. Daddy's putting the hammer down.
You've seen it?
Pretty little shiny girl.
The monks. They've made it human. Prepare to advance.
Yes, sir.
We end this now.
Like, you have to be joking me at this point. Like, this is...
Who's up for some tasty fried meat products?
No!
Hey! Ow!
Tara, no!
What did I tell you?
No, please don't cry.
Sorry, she didn't mean to.
Oh, shh, baby. The light's still outside, okay?
So dark.
All dark.
It's coming. The signs are in alignment. Soon victory will be in our grasp. All we need to do is seize the moment.
I do not like the sound of that.
Hey. Want to come watch the tears and recriminations?
Maybe later.
Oh god, Buffy looks so, like, stressed. Ma'am.
Thanks.
For what?
You know, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'm doing a great job.
You are.
Evil nasties are supposed to flee from me, not the other way around.
You're not fleeing. It's the most amazing thing anyone's ever done for me.
It just keeps coming.
Glory, Riley, Tara.
Well, at least things can't get any crazier, right?
Stop!
You know this is your fault for saying that.
Yes! Bro! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, same girl. Like, I'm sorry, I can't deal with you people. Oh no. Oh god.
Did we shake him?
God.
Stay low! Watch out for...
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Now might be a good time for something heroic.
Okay, Buffy, it's arm day. Put yourself up. Oh, nice! Nice! That's my girl. Okay, okay. This is a very cool stunt. Come on. Fighting on top of a thingy? Yes. Okay. Nice! Wow. Like, one by one, she really... Wow. Wow. I love her. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Please tell me that didn't hit Giles. Oh! No! Now what?
Careful!
Oh no, Giles did get hurt. No, no, no. No.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. You have another plan, right?
Well, we'll rest here for a minute, but then we have to keep moving.
Where?
I don't know! Will, how is he? Will?
I think I've slowed the bleeding, but...
Okay. Okay, just give me a minute.
Are you kidding me? Please? I can't cope with an attack right now!
The key.
Oh, okay.
Circling arms raise a wall.
Nice! Okay. Okay. Please tell me that's working. Yes! That's my girl. Okay. Okay. Amazing.
Clerks!
Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
The infidel's wall shall tumble before us.
Knew you were gonna say that, bitch.
Half a day, maybe?
Oh, nice. Okay. Maybe a little bit
Not
less.
until
Okay.
Heckle and Jekyll punch a hole through it.
Okay. I'm not stressed. Everything's fine. She looks so threatening.
You sure Scarface here can habla the English?
He understands me. Look at her that way again, and she will be the last thing you ever see. The only thing that she remembers is growing up with a mother and a sister that love her. What kind of God would demand her life for something that she has no control over? We are not your enemy. Tell your men to stand down.
No.
It is not her fault. I will not let anyone tell me.
We have to do something.
Please.
She can't just stay this way. Buffy. Time.
Time.
Okay. Lovely. This is exactly what I need right now. Thank you. Amazing.
She will never know the taste of your heart.
Did you just kill him?
I want the witch's barrier down. Now!
Oh, I don't like this man.
What you did was necessary. Being able to place your heart above all else. I'm so proud of you. You've come so far. You're everything a watcher. Everything I could have hoped for.
Giles, please stop with this speech. Don't do this. Buffy, fix him right now.
Willow, open a door. One of my friends was hurt when you attacked us.
And 10 of my men are dead. Honorable men.
Will you let someone come and help him or not?
There are rules. Or at least there should be, if you're as honorable as you think you are. Plus, we do have your general forehead guy.
It's Buffy.
Oh no, she's calling that.
I need to
Do
ask
not
you a
call
really
that.
big favor.
Are you kidding me? No. No, she didn't. Stop. How does this keep getting worse? No. Oh my god, no. Literally, what the fuck? Do not bring him into the thing. I literally cannot do this.
I mean, yeah, not how I pictured seeing you again, but I'll take what I can get.
Can you guys stop flirting and just fix Giles right now? Thank you, thank you. Oh, Ben, if you betray me like this.
It's not like you got much of a choice.
Make a break for it. Look, we stay here, we all die. At least this way, some of us might get up.
No. We're all gonna make it. I'm not losing anyone.
Along with the beast, they were a triumvirate of suffering and despair, ruling with equal vengeance. But the beast's power grew beyond even what they could conceive, as did her lust for pain and misery. She was cast out, banished to this lower plane of existence. A newborn male created as her prison. That is the beast's only weakness.
Kill the man, and the god dies.
Unfortunately, the identity of the human vessel has never been discovered.
I might have a suggestion.
Her power was too great to be completely contained. She's found a way to escape her mortal prison. For brief periods before her energies are exhausted, she's forced back into her living cell of meat and bone.
What about me? What about the key? Dawn, I want to know.
You were created to open the gates that separate dimensions. The beast will use your power to return home and seize control of the hell she was banished from.
That's it? That's Glory's master plan?
It won't just open the gates to the beast dimension. It's going to open all the gates. The walls separating realities will crumble. Dimensions will bleed into each other. Order will be overthrown and the universe will tumble into chaos. All dark. Forever.
Okay.
That is what you were created for.
That's... yeah.
It's not you. You know that. But it's in me, isn't it? It's inside me. What are we gonna do? I won't let anything happen to you. I promise.
Oh, Buffy, please be right.
I just know that sometimes terrible things happen to good people. It
Please don't
shouldn't,
use that on Dawn.
but it does.
Huh?
It's nobody's fault.
No. No.
It's just the way life is.
No.
Is that gonna help? Ben?
Oh no. Not right now. Not right now. Stop. Stop getting worse.
You have
Stop.
to let me out. You don't understand. I gotta get out. Open a door now.
Well, what happened? I don't know. He just freaked out.
Stop. Stop. Oh god. 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 Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Well, what do you know? A little bit and finally did something right. No, it's not.
Oh, we are fucked.
Buffy!
Okay, what? Okay, nice. Are you kidding me? You cannot kidnap Dawn. No, she did not run away with Dawn. She did not. She did not. She did not.
Buffy! Buffy, we have to find Dawn. We can't let Glory... Buffy! Buffy! Buffy, you have to get up! We need you! Buffy, please! Buffy!
Oh, sweetie. Seeing the amount of pain that Buffy's in right now, like, she just looks so worried this episode. She's really going through it. Like, I thought I was going through it. Buffy's, like, going through it even more than I am, and that's really saying something. Okay, like, Like, I'm gonna be honest and say I don't even know where to start. Like, things are just, like... I feel like this entire episode was just literally a joke. And they're like, oh, I wonder if we can make things worse. And then they keep making it progressively worse. Like, you know, like, this episode was truly a testament to, like, there are no rules right now. And the things that, like, you don't think they would go there, they sort of went there with, like, literally every single thing that was happening. So I am, like, even more stressed than I was before. You know, I went into this episode stressed. I'm leaving this episode stressed. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm actually going insane right now. Like, I don't even know if I want to start talking about Giles first or if I want to start talking about Dawn being kidnapped first. And Tara's still not fine. So, great. Just absolutely wonderful. Lovely stuff happening to us right now. You know, I'm just genuinely shocked with honestly like the amount of balls that they have to do everything that they did this episode, because genuinely I was at the edge of my seat the entire time not knowing what the hell they were gonna do. And I do have to say that I am so concerned for Giles right now. I think I'm a little bit calmer now that Ben actually seemed to like fix him up a little, because that speech that he gave to Buffy was literally an "I'm about to die" speech. And if Buffy loses her mom and her dad in the same season, I will literally die. Like, you will not hear from me again. I will not be finishing this show. And I think I actually seriously mean it. They can't. It was not fun. This entire episode, I'm just like, I'm going to explode. Like, I'm literally going to explode. I was just talking about like how he looks like he could maybe be a little bit more part of the action because of how like violent he's been this season, and then now he decides to like get almost fatally hurt. And I just don't think how they would be able to even fix him in time for like the finale. Like, they can't. It makes it even worse that not only can we not count on Giles right now, but we also have to take care of him. So now we have to take care of Tara. We have to take care of Giles. We have to take care of Dawn. Not even here anymore. Can I have one moment of peace? Can this show give me one moment of peace? Like, this is not okay. This is not okay. But I'm fine. I need to not talk about Giles right now because I can't think about it. So Dawn. Also, she's been kidnapped by a woman who wants to kill her and end the world. Dear Lord. How are we gonna get away from this one? No, truly. How? Like, I just don't know what the hell we can do right now, because like the fact that we even had to run away in the first place is already insane. Buffy had made it so clear so many times that they were not ready to fight her, and I think that like I don't think they are, and that's what's scaring me. She was saying like we can't defeat her like any like other regular villain, and that's like, I agree, ma'am, but then what are we gonna do? Like, if you're gonna say that, you need to give me a plan B, and I guess the plan B was like running away, except plan B is not working, so what's our new plan now? Because now they're gonna have to go after her. It keeps getting worse, I'm telling you, because first of all, how's she gonna find her? How's she gonna track her? And Buffy's literally having a mental breakdown right now. So I just can't cope with this. I need some more Sarah Michelle Gellar praise in my channel right now because she's just so good. You know, she makes me feel all of Buffy's pain, and I think that this entire episode was just Buffy in pain 24/7. I think we've never seen Buffy this genuinely scared of a big bad, and it's so crazy how much of like an emotional attachment they gave to her so that the big bad stakes are like even worse. Like, this is such a genuinely well thought out thing in the sense of like the big bad has to kill what's closest to her. Like, it's perverted in how horrible it is, but so well thought out. I think that like so much about television is like being able to do things that like people don't expect, and I think this entire episode was a thing that you did not expect, because they went everywhere that you would have not thought that they would go. Season 5 has given me this idea from like early on of like, you sort of don't know what you can expect because it feels like anything can happen. But there always felt like there were some limits, right? Because limits just have to exist. I mean, I think this episode to me literally showed that they have absolutely no limits. Like, I do not like the line, gone. They can literally do anything right now. I mean, the fact that they would even mess with Giles, like, there are 4 people in this show who I feel, I want to say not concerned about, because I really don't think that they would like ever die, you know, and that's like Giles, Buffy, Willow, and Xander, just because they are our core 4 characters. The show doesn't work without them. Of course, I've had my concerns about them, but that's mostly a like heat of the moment thing of like, oh, I'm really anxious and I'm not like thinking things through. But if you think about it, like, if I'm actually thinking about it, I'm like, there's no way that they would go there. There's no way that they would go there, except this episode makes me think that maybe they would. And now I don't know what to believe anymore, because that was the one thing, like the one thing that I had going for me in this show. Like right now, who's gonna take care of whom? Because I don't think Buffy's capable of doing anything, and it literally feels like the entire squad is going to have to rely on like Willow and Xander right now. I think that Willow really proved herself this episode. I mean, the fact that she did a spell that worked for that long is very impressive. Granted, I don't love where it's coming from because her eyes keep doing the black thing, and that just like, I know that like, it just, I know that she's messing with powerful things, but at the same time, she's doing them well, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. She's really getting stuff done. So that's good, because as much as I love Buffy, I think she's like a little bit too emotionally invested, and I'm worried for her. I'm worried that like she literally seems like she's having a breakdown right now, and I'm not sure how she's gonna be able to pull herself together to be able to help Dawn right now. And I think that like this ending, like I just keep going back to it because I think it's so devastating to see her, like the fact that like Willow literally says like that they need her and stuff, like that's so much pressure. Like Buffy is under the entire, like, I know that each of these characters do feel some level of responsibility and pressure, but I know that Buffy feels like even more than any of them. And I think that they set the stakes super high when they kill off Joyce and show us like, you know, now that Buffy actually knows what real grief is, I can understand that she doesn't feel like she would ever be able to handle that again. I mean, I do have to say, it was great to finally get some answers. I mean, I think that like the whole purpose of the key and stuff, we kind of knew that it had something to do with that. I can't say I'm surprised. I do think this is like sort of where I saw it going, but like having somebody say that to Dawn, having Dawn actually hear that, I think makes it more serious. It makes it more concerning because like I'm genuinely worried about what Dawn would even do. She has Buffy as a sister, so she's undoubtedly a selfless person, and I'm scared that Dawn would sacrifice herself, because they're all sacrificing themselves for her. And I wonder if, oh God, Dawn, please do not sacrifice yourself, because what if she thinks she's doing what's right? No, she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. I do have to say that I think it's quite interesting to have like a different scenario though. It feels kind of refreshing and new to have them like go out of it a little, like different settings that we haven't seen. I'm actually going insane. I need my flag. I need my comforts. I don't know, guys. I'm so worried about Tara, okay? Because I knew that this episode was sort of going to have to show me like, oh, do they plan on keeping the storyline for her? I think this episode showed me that Tara's gonna get her sanity back for a few different reasons. I think the one that stands out to me the most is that I know that like Willow was saying like she hasn't given up, you know, and I think that like as long as Willow's searching, I genuinely believe she's gonna find it. I think Willow's powerful. I think her love can make it happen. But then also the fact that like all the other people at the hospital, Tara was having the same thoughts, like seeing the same things that they were, I think is like something that stands out to me, because it makes me feel like she has a connection to these people in a way that is definitely going to help us somehow. I don't know how, but I know it will. That has to be like why this happened to her, so that she can have an upper hand. What I'm saying is, am I concerned? No, I'm fine. I'm not. It's going to be okay. It has to be okay. I can't stop thinking about Giles, but Giles is fine. Ben fixed him. Except I don't trust Ben. Now we have to worry about Ben when I didn't want to have to worry about Ben, because I thought we established that Ben is a good guy. And then now the good guy has to do something bad. This is not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. Ben, you suck. I'm so sorry. I mean, you haven't done anything bad yet, but like your existence right now is kind of fucking us over. So I'm sorry, Ben. I hate you right now. I hate you. Why could you do, like, how would you do this to us? How do you do this? Actually, no, this is good. This is good, because hopefully Ben's gonna transform back and he's gonna see that he's with Dawn and he's gonna be like, go, or something. So maybe Ben, I still have faith that Ben might be our key to destroying Glory. That's good. I'm a little bit comforted now by this idea. But at the same time, I'm worried about what could happen. Yeah, I'm back to not being comforted by it, because I wonder what would happen if Ben was with her alone. A part of me wouldn't blame him for doing it. I think that like the reasons would sort of be valid, and I think that's like what scares me, is that like I understand that he didn't go for it, but I wonder if when he's alone with Dawn, if maybe his desire to live a normal life is gonna take over and he's gonna think that it's because it's so hard. Because I know that, like, you know, these, like, they're not the monks. I forget what they call them. You know, like, the soldier people. Like, they're definitely not on our side, but I also understand that, like, what they're trying to do, they're not the bad guys, kind of. In a way, killing Dawn, oh god, I hate to say it, but I understand that it would be, like, a good decision in the way, like in the sense of protecting the universe. Like I wouldn't blame Ben for wanting to do that because it kind of seems like there are some positives to it. But at the same time, it's Dawn, okay? Like, I've grown emotionally attached to this child, so now you can't take her away from me anymore. I had an absolutely horrible thought that just came to me right now, and I hate myself for even thinking this, but listen. This ending right now, like honestly, that really hit me. Like I think every time Buffy breaks down, I think is like a really hard thing for me to watch because I think she's always trying so hard and I can only imagine how overwhelmed she must feel right now. I mean, I think the reason that she just like broke down right now is because she's concerned for Dawn, of course. But at the same time, I wonder if a part of it, you know, I wonder if a part of it is also because she saw the amount of destruction that was just created right now. She's seeing how powerful Glory actually is. And now that she knows the stakes, I think y'all know where I'm going with this, but I don't even want to say it because like I said, this week has been kind of weird. I've been manifesting some shit in my life that I don't want to like say this, but I'm worried Buffy's gonna come to the conclusion that she has to kill Dawn. She's seeing right now how many people are dying from Glory trying to get to Dawn, and she knows that Glory's not gonna stop until she gets Dawn. It's like the only way that she would be able to stop Glory is if she kills Dawn. It kind of feels like that. But no. No. Can you imagine how horrible that would be? Because it's the entire world at stake. And we know that, like, Buffy can't make selfish decisions. She is, like, the most selfless person to have ever existed and walked this goddamn fucking earth. So I don't think she'd be able to let the whole world go to shit because of her sister, no matter how much she loves her. So I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like where the story is going, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, so on another note, I think there was such a huge contrast, and I kind of love it, of like Buffy being the most badass and like genuinely scary person. I think very few times I have been as scared of Buffy as I was when she was threatening I want to say Prince Man because I feel like he was wearing a cape or something that really just makes him feel like he's straight out of like Enchanted or something. I was genuinely scared for him. I know that he wasn't scared, but I was scared. She looked incredibly intimidating in that scene. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's like because she was wearing a leather jacket or because the lighting was really dark, but all I know is anything that version of Buffy said to me, I would do. In reality, I feel like I would do what any version of Buffy would tell me, but that version, genuinely intimidating as hell. I like that we got to see this like hella scary side of Buffy versus also getting to see like, you know, the vulnerable parts of Buffy where I think that the entire episode she looks like she could break down and start crying at any moment, but she's really trying not to. I'm scared she's like pulling herself away from the squad a little. When they all go into the like the RV thing and Buffy immediately retreats to the room, I like that Dawn doesn't hold it as like Buffy hates me and doesn't want to see me right now. She understands that like Buffy just needs to be alone so that she can think things through. Like it's all to protect her. It's all to protect Dawn. I'm glad that I think Dawn's starting to see it. She's starting to see how much Buffy genuinely cares for her. I feel really genuinely bad for her, but I think that like the love that Buffy's giving her right now is just incredible in a way that I think it's gonna get Dawn through like anything right now. It would be so hard for her to be able to get through this without, you know, the genuine unconditional love that Buffy can give her. And I'm just so glad that she's actually feeling it. And she knows that it's not just because she's a key that Buffy feels obliged to protect. She knows that it's because she's Buffy's sister. I just think that's really sweet. I just feel like this show really knows how to get to you. They're able to create such like meaningful characters and relationships. I do have to say that I'm a little bit worried about the rest of the season and a potential death. Getting Dawn in such a position of danger and having Giles be so hurt and stuff like that is really concerning me because I'm scared of what they're leading up to. Because my expectations of this episode showed me that like nothing is off the table, I'm starting to get concerned that that one of these characters might not make it through, but I cannot lose any of them. So I'm gonna try not to think about it, but I do have to say that I'm getting worried. I guess the only good thing of like having Ben turn into Glory and fuck everything up is that at least now Buffy doesn't trust Ben, and that's good. So at least we know that like the worst has happened. I mean, I know I'm gonna regret saying that. I just know it. But you know, like in the sense of at least now, like, you know, Dawn has been kidnapped and they know that Ben is not a good guy who can help them. And Glory knows that Dawn is the key and Glory has her. So it's like, it can't get worse than this. You know, at least now the truth is out and like we don't have to worry about people finding out stuff. No, all of the bad shit has happened. It's on the floor. It's there. And so now we just have to deal with it. Which is fine. It's fine. I guess this is it, guys. I guess we're really like leaning into the finale. I'm definitely anxious about the next episode. I'm going to be curious to see like what's going to change in the sense of they were running away a minute ago and now they're going to have to go after Glory. And I wonder how they're going to be able to do that. If they didn't feel ready to face Glory when she was coming at them, how are they going to feel ready enough to actually go after her? Hell, I don't freaking know. But I trust them enough to know that they're going to get their shit together and they're not going to spiral like other people. So definitely a really, really interesting episode. Like I honestly think this episode is a lesson in screenwriting for me in the sense of like blowing expectations out of the water. So I think we should read the title of the next episode because I genuinely feel like I am truly losing it right now and I just have to stop talking. I have to not do this right now because I'm going crazy. Okay, so the next episode is called, oh god, it's taking so long to load, The Weight of the World. Ooh, Buffy, sweetie, I am so sorry. That is horrible. That is horrible. That is so horrible. I mean, if I'm being honest, I think it's a perfect title. I think it perfectly describes everything. It shows the extent to which things are gonna go. Whatever is about to come in this next episode, I already know that I'm not ready. Like, I know I'm not ready for this finale. There's no way I can be ready for this. I think that's it. I think I gotta go. I just gotta go. I thank you all so much for watching whatever the hell this was with me. And I fear for our sanity as we finish up season 5, but I guess I will see you all in the next episode. Stay safe, everybody. And big hugs. I will see you then, I hope. Maybe, possibly. Honestly, I don't know. Bye.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
Sir, are you okay?
I'm a little messed up.